One call does it all. That's their motto over at SteamMaster. You've heard the jingle, but there's so much more than just carpet cleaning. We're going to talk to Donna right now and learn about what else SteamMaster does. And you guys have been around in the Valley 38 years.
38 years.
That's amazing.
Keep hanging in there. And one of the reasons why I think we're still here is because we're so diversified. We're not just carpet cleaners. We do a lot of restoration work for emergencies, water, mold, sewer, just about anything, fire. And so we're definitely needed in the Valley, and we've come a long way.
Oh, you definitely have. And it's good this time of year to think about some of the issues with the environment that might affect our crawl spaces, our window wells. Tell us about groundwater.
Well, one of our big issues in the spring is our snow melt hits the ground and goes into the soil and raises the hydrostatic pressure in the ground. So we don't see it traveling, but it does move a lot of water, and we have weaknesses in our foundations and crawl spaces that are not protected, and so that water fills the crawl space and sometimes basements, even where living space is. The thing a lot of homeowners don't realize is that groundwater is contaminated water. So it's picking up all kinds of things in the ground as it enters the space, and that hydrostatic pressure causes it to come in faster and furious. So water should be tended to right away, because it can easily go into a mold situation and secondary damage.
Yeah.
So we want to take care of that as quickly as possible.
Well, and that's the thing. If there's mold in your crawl space and you don't know about it, I mean, that can cause a lot of respiratory problems and illnesses.
And who wants to go down in the crawl space, right?
No.
So we will do that for you free of charge. We'll evaluate the crawl space and put together a plan on how you can control that high level of moisture and control the water in the spring, whether it's sump pumps or drainage systems or just pumping it out for a short period of time. There's some pictures on the screen to show some crawl spaces and basements that just absolutely fill with water every spring. And homeowners don't really think that's such a big deal, but it is a big deal to us because we know what can happen if it's left there too long.
Well, I think this is when the statement, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure,
Exactly.
really comes in.
Exactly.
If your team will come in, go through the crawl space, check it out, let us know what we need to do, prescribe a plan.
Exactly. And there's an interesting bit of information I learned in the last year with all the trees that are dying from the aspen trees that are dying from the pine bark beetle. I'm not aspen trees, I'm sorry. The pine trees that are being killed by the pine bark beetle. Those trees are not able to exchange the water like they have.
Wow.
So
I didn't even
when
think of that.
Each full-grown tree exchanges something like 30 or 40 gallons of water a day. If that water or that tree's not there, that water's got to go somewhere. So it's, again, raising up the water pressure in the ground.
Okay, wow. That picture of your big team, I mean, just an amazing crew. All right.
Amazing crew and amazing equipment.
Okay, and so you'll check it out for us?
Absolutely.
We can give you a call?
Give us a call. We'll come to the crawl space. We'll look at it, evaluate the problem, give you some suggestions on how to control it, and certainly don't let it sit.
Okay, awesome. Good advice from Donna from SteamMaster. SteamMaster in the Valley, 38 years. You can find them on the web, steammaster.com. Ask them about groundwater problems or anything else you need, restoration or, of course, carpet cleaning. This spring, it's time. We're going to bring it outside. We're going to find out if we're going to see some mud this weekend that's going to be tracked into your carpets. Tracy has weather details.